students, welcome to EDA. Today we are going to discuss about DC and sinusoidal response. Okay, in the first video we will be discussing about DC response, and then in the next video we are going to discuss about sinusoidal response. Okay, so let us start today's video. So before going to the RL and RC circuits, let us discuss about resistive circuits. Okay, here tell me, there are two resistors R1 and R2. So there is a source Vs of t. So what will be the output voltage? Output voltage, we have taken this across R2. Okay, so what will be the output voltage? So just calculate or just write the expressions here. Okay, so you can just put voltage division rule. Okay, so source voltage is Vs of t. So the voltage across R2 will be, that is, we can write it as V output of t, that is equals to Vs of t, and the resistor across which we are going to calculate the output voltage, that is R2, divided by total resistance R1 plus R2. Okay, this is the output voltage for a purely resistive circuit. The next, we will go to the RL and RC circuits. Okay, just I am starting from the basics so that you can understand. So let us go to the RL and RC circuits. Here I have taken a constant source Vs. There is R and C, it is RC circuit, and we need to find out Vc here. Okay, so how can you find out Vc? Just apply KVL or KCL. Okay, for that we need current. Okay, so let us find out current. You know how much will be the current across capacitor? It is always C dVc by dt, right? And how much is the drop across resistor? Drop across resistor, let us take VR equals to, that is current into resistance. So how much is the current here? Current into resistance. So how much is the current here? C dVc by dt into resistance. So it is RC dVc by dt. Got it? And how much will be the total voltage drop? So total voltage, if I am applying a KVL here, so I will get like this: Vs equals to voltage drop across resistor plus voltage drop across capacitor. Okay, so how much is the VR here? VR is nothing but RC dVc by dt plus Vc. Got it? This is the whole equation for the voltage. So from here you can find out Vc by taking the solution of this differential equation. Okay, so this is one kind of differential equation. You can say this is a first order differential equation, and we are going to find out the solution for this equation. So likewise, if I will take a RL circuit, what will I get? Okay, I am changing this circuit to the RL circuit. Right? So yeah, this is L, and this current we are going to take it as IL, and this one is R. So here the output voltage will be across the resistor, that is VR. So if I'll find out if I'll put KVL here, so how much I'll get? See, this will be Vs minus IL Vs minus IL into R so it will be Vs minus IL into R equals to what? How much is the voltage drop across inductor? That is L di by dt. Fine. So this is the KVL for this equation. If I'll rearrange this equation like this, L by R, I'm dividing R at every terms, from every term by every terms. So this will be L by R di by dt plus ILR. So it is ILR, by dividing R you will get IL, that is equals to Vs. So here I am getting Vs equals to RC dVc by dt plus Vc, and here I am getting Vs equals to L by R di by dt plus IL. If we will compare these two equations, you can observe one thing, that these two equations are same. They are in the same form of equations. Okay, so it is also a first order differential equation, and this one is also a first order differential equation, right? So their solution will be same. So you are going to get a same set of solutions. So we are going to find out only one solution, that is for RC circuit, and similarly we can write the solution for RL circuit. Fine. So let us find out the solution. So after applying KVL we got this. Now I am taking a case here. Here Vs equals to 0. Here I am taking a case as Vs equals to 0. Source voltage equals to 0 input voltage. So the equation will be changed like this: RC dVc by dt plus Vc equals to 0. So this kind of solution is known as, this kind of equation is known as homogeneous equation. Okay, so homogeneous equation. So what will be the solution for this? I'm directly writing the solution for this equation. Okay, the solution will be like this: dVc by dt equals to minus 1 by RCVC. So by taking the integration and all, by solving this equation, you will be getting from here, you will be getting Vc equals to exponential minus T by RC. Okay, this will be the solution. This will be the solution for this homogeneous equation. Vc equals to exponential minus T by RC. And when you will be getting a homogeneous equation, when you are taking the case like this, where Vs equals to 0. Fine. Then if I will put the expression for Vc here in this equation, I will be getting dVc by dt equals to minus 1 by RC exponential minus T by RC. So clearly you can see here that this equation is a decreasing equation. Okay, because it is negative. The differential equation is getting a negative sign here. So it is a decreasing equation. That means the rate of change of Vc, the rate of change of capacitive voltage is decreasing. That means it is discharging, right? So here you can see this RC you can take it as tau or time constant. So time constant is going to decide whether the charging or discharging is faster or slower. Okay, if tau will increase, then what will happen? Tau is increasing means whether either R is increasing or C is increasing. So overall RC is increasing. If RC is increasing, that means this ratio is decreasing. Fine. So that means discharging will be more slower. Okay, this value is going to decrease. That means discharging will be slower. Fine. Are you getting this? So this is the case where we took Vs equals to 0, and here we are getting a homogeneous equation, right? So let us go to the next case. Here in this case we have taken a constant voltage source Vs and the same RC again. Okay, and we have already got this equation by applying KVL and taking the voltage drops across the components, that is RC dVc by dt plus Vc equals to Vs. Fine. So here let us find out the solution for this. So we can rearrange this equation like this: RC dVc by dt plus Vc minus Vs equals to 0. Okay, so let us take Vc minus Vs as Vc1. Fine. So again it has been converted to an homogeneous kind of equation. So what will be the solution for that? Solution will be like this: Vc1 is equals to some constant into exponential minus T by RC. Fine. And we know we have taken Vc1 equals to Vc minus Vs. So how much is the Vc here? Vc is Vc1 plus Vs, and we have got already Vc1, so just put it here. So Vc will be this much, Vc naught exponential minus T by RC plus Vs. Okay, this is the expression, this is the solution you are getting from this equation. This is for the RC circuit. Okay. So after deriving a final expression, you will be getting an expression like this: Vct, that is equals to Vs into 1 minus exponential minus T by RC. So this is the response for an RC circuit. Fine. So here we are going to take two cases. One is initial condition and another is final condition. At initial state means t equals to 0. So at t equals to 0, you will be getting Vct as, or Vc naught equals to, if I am putting t equals to 0 here, this will be exponential of 0, and exponential of 0 will be 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0. So the response you will get as a 0 here. Okay. At steady state means t at infinity. So how much you will be getting at infinity? If I am putting infinity here, exponential minus infinity. Exponential minus infinity is 1 by infinity, that is 0. So you will be getting Vc equals to Vs. So see, if capacitor is initially not charged and you are taking an initial state, then the Vc naught you will get as a 0. at steady state t equals to infinity, you are getting Vc as Vs. That means the highest voltage that by which a capacitor can be charged is source voltage in a RC circuit. Fine. Remember this. You are going to need this to solve MCQs. Remember this concept that Vc or the highest capacitive voltage can be a source voltage. Okay, it can be charged up to Vs, because this equation, this response of this RC circuit is showing this. At initial state you are getting Vc as 0, at steady state you are getting Vc as the source voltage. Fine. So in the previous case where we have taken Vs equals to 0, there we got Vc equals to exponential, okay, some constant you can write Vc naught exponential minus t by Rc, right? And this is the response where Vs is not equal to 0. There is a constant voltage we have applied. Okay, so whatever may the case, here in this case if I am taking initial condition, initially if t equals to 0, that means exponential to the power 0, that is 1, so Vc equals to Vc naught. Okay, because at initially Vc equals to Vc naught, that means the capacitor is initially charged. Okay, and in the final expression you are getting exponential to minus infinity, that is 1 by infinity, that is 0. So finally the capacitor will be discharged to 0 voltage. Okay, fine. So where there is a source, you can say at steady state capacitor is achieving the highest voltage, that is same as the source voltage. That means at that condition capacitor will be act as open circuit. At initial state Vc you are getting as 0, that means there is no voltage. No voltage means that is a short circuit condition. Got it? Remember this, where there is a constant voltage source, at initial condition capacitor will act as a short circuit, and at final state or at a steady state the capacitor will act as a open circuit. Okay, remember this. So likewise we can find out the response for RL circuit, and that will be I equals to V by R into 1 minus exponential R by L T. Okay, or V by R into 1 minus e to the power R divided by L by R T. Okay, sorry, T by L by R. Over here L by R is the time constant. Got it? Because previously I have shown you both RL and RC circuit are having same set of equations, differential equation, first order differential equation, so their solutions will also be the same. So this is the solution for inductor RL circuit, and this is the solution for RC circuit. Okay, sorry, this is Vs. Here, similarly, we can find out two cases, initial condition and steady state condition. So at initial condition t equals to 0, we will be getting I equals to 0 means e to the power 0 is 1, so I equals to 0. Current is 0, that means inductor will act as an open circuit. Okay. So here at t equals to infinity, e to the power infinity, that is minus infinity is 1 by infinity, 1 over is 0, so I you are getting as V by R, that is maximum current. Okay, there current is maximum, that means it will act as a short circuit condition. Fine. For the capacitor, we got the initial condition as short circuit and the final condition as open circuit. Remember this thing? Fine. So one more thing I want to say here is, so for an equation like this, differential equation, first order differential equation, the complete solution will be this one. Vct equals to Vs plus Vct minus Vs exponential minus t by Rc. I am not giving the description here, full description, because I am going to give you as a note before your mains exam, SSC JEE mains exam. So here, so this is the complete solution. Here you need to know there are two parts. Okay, this is one part and this one is another part. So this part is nothing but steady state response. It is called steady state not because it is constant. It is constant, no doubt it is a constant thing, but steady state response means at t equals to infinity what is the response of a circuit. Okay, at a steady state RC circuit, the voltage across capacitor you are getting as a source voltage, that is Vs. Okay, that's why it is called steady state response, and this part is known as transient response. Okay, in other terms also you can say this one is a forced response and this one is a natural response. Or in mathematical terms, you might have known that this is a particular solution and this part is your homogeneous solution. Got it? So that's it about DC response of RL and RC circuits. And next I'll be discussing about sinusoidal response of RL and RC circuits. Then we will be discussing some of the MCQs related to these two, DC and sinusoidal response both. Okay. So thank you, and please keep subscribing our channel, and if you like our video then press the like button. Okay, thank you.